Hello, welcome to Morris Park. Today I want to show you my little micro cactus farm. Most of my little seedlings I've started over the last year and within a few months. First I want to show you my Trichocereus grandiflorus hybrids. Now these were kind of an accident. My wife Debbie bought me a large Trichocereus grandiflorus hybrid in full bloom, beautiful yellow flowers. Unfortunately, I left it out one day and we got what we call a toad strangler rain. It got so soaked that it just completely rotted, and I mean rapidly. But from this plant, it had some seed pods from the flowers. From those seed pods, which I hadn't even intended to plant, all I did was set them aside on a pot full of soil and forgot about them. Through watering things in my greenhouse, they received a little bit of water and they sprouted. And they've done quite well. I've got 9 Trichocereus seedlings, and they're about a year old now. Some of them almost 3 inches high, some of them only about an inch. Quite variable, but have done very well. Those are my oldest cactus seedlings. Now next is this little tray of mixed seedlings of cacti and succulent plants. They consist of echinocactus, ferrocactus, pachycereus, carnegias, the giant saguaros, so a euphorbia, and some aloeferox. Now the euphorbia right there is a hybrid that I made myself. This is a Seriiformis horrida hybrid. Unfortunately, I only got one seedling, since euphorbia launched their seeds, and it came up right below the mother. This will be a very interesting plant to see when it grows up, to really see what it's going to turn out like. But anyhow, over here, I have my Ariocarpus fissuratus seedlings. My Ariocarpus fissuratus actually fruited very well this year, and I was able to harvest a large number of seeds, most of which I gave to Lynn of Desert Plants of Avalon. Check this channel out, a wonderful channel, and Hans Mueller of Family Cactuses and Other Beauties. They have wonderful videos. You really need to check these out, and wonderful tours. You'll love this. Anyhow, they're a few months old. I started them back in June, I believe. And they're already showing some of their little pre-spines, which Ariocarpus fissuratus don't get spines. They get wool. But when they're babies, they get these little pre-spines. I think I've got a little over 80 of them in there. And every once in a while, I see another one pop up here and there. Now, in these trays here, I have some various seedlings that actually Lynn and Hans sent me. Thanks, guys. This one is Opuntia ficus indica, and it doesn't even look like a cactus seedling. It has a little sprout leaves on it, like you would an herbaceous plant. So far, I've only had one come up, but Opuntia seeds are quite thick, and sometimes it takes a while for them to come up, and I expect probably some will come up later on. Normally, I'd have these in a bag, like this, but I wanted to show them to you, and so I have them out of the bag for right now. The second tray is Echinopsis subdenudata from Hans's Echinopsis plants. You can see them there, and I've got quite a number of them, and they're doing quite well. You can see little spines starting out on them now. Really nice. In this tray here, I have Rebutia senilis Liliacino rosea. Now, normally, Rebutia senilis is a yellow-flowered cactus, but these are pink, and a very beautiful pink indeed. I've seen pictures of this. Wonderful plant. In the other tray here, and you can see them just a little bit. They're quite tiny, but I've got a number of them coming up, are mellow cactus seeds. I'm not sure of the variety. But they were sent by Lynn and Hans. Thanks, guys. And I got a number of them coming up. And I'm glad I have these because I lost them in a freeze. Lost all my mellow cactus in a freeze a few years ago when my heater failed in my greenhouse. So this will replace them quite nicely. So there's quite a number of those. The only ones that haven't come up are the Schomburgiers. And that's why I still have them in the bag, because there's really nothing to see there yet. But I'm waiting, very hopefully. And maybe we'll see something pretty soon. Anyhow, these are my cactus seedlings. A whole bunch of them. You'll probably notice in my soils, it looks kind of like a gray sand. This is actually a dolomite sand. I get this off the rivers, the bluffs above the rivers that surround us here in the Ozarks. We pretty much sit on limestone and dolomite, which is another variety of limestone. And that's what I use for a lot of my cactus mixes, along with coconut coir. Makes it a neutral mix, not too acid like some of the peat mixes. And for Ariocarpus, this is almost essential to have this limestone mix, being that that's what they grow on in nature. But anyhow, I just wanted to show you my little micro cactus farm here. Show you what I had going on. Thank you, Lynn and Hans, for sending me the seeds you sent me. They're doing quite well. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. This is Clyde Morris from Morris Park. Good night.